Hello and welcome back to Mars. I'm Mick. We're playing Stationeers. And we're still going with our scrubbing the atmosphere. Still terraforming. And we've got a red flashing light. You know what that means. No, it doesn't mean the hookers are coming. Obsessed. We got the storm coming. Right, now we did last time get some stuff growing outside, and it is actually open outside. Where's my thingamybobber? I think I've got in my pocket here, my plant tool thingamajigger. Now, I have scrubbed enough pollutant out of the air, so it is now below...
Oxygen low.
It is now below...
Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
The, what we need, the kilopascals. So I'm down to, I think at the middle of the day when it's at its warmest, it is down to, I think about 1.4, 1.14. So below 1.2. It's only 1.25 we're allowed to have, so we're doing all right. So I can't actually breathe out here. Only 8% oxygen and a low pressure, but pressure's high enough during the day, temperature's high enough during the day, and that is low enough during the day. So we have that, but our plant is still not growing. So what I have done for that is I have actually got a one of them up there. I've got a volume pump. I've just taken a pipe from the ventilation system inside and brought it out to here. So when the door's closed, I can blow some gas into here to pressurize it. And that will pressurize it without adding any more pollutant into here. So that's been my cheaty way of getting some stuff there. And I've found out that during the day, so everything's good, but it still doesn't grow. Growth efficiency is 1%. It does grow, but it is just very slow. So you don't have to get to the ideal pressure. So minimum ideal pressure is 36 kilopascals, and we've got 11.8. So we're a little bit short of that, but it does grow. It does grow. It's only 1%, so it will take a little while. But during the night time, I can just blow a bit of gas in here, and that does start growing a bit better. So it's technically growing. It's outside. It is, well, it's not quite outside because it's technically in a room. See, in a room. Now it's outside. So the game still thinks it's in a room, but it is exposed to the outside temperatures, and it is growing. Fine, we'll put that down. So during the night time, I can just blow a bit of gas in here. It does go up to about 33%. So point taken. Well, it does. That does not always go like that. I've just got it set down. Well, it doesn't get up to 1.2, so I'm safe. But I can now switch you on, and we find that the pressure in here does go up. So the temperature's going up. The pressure. Where's my pressure on there? There it is. Now the pressure is slowly going up. 13 kilopascals. Pressure efficiency is going up to 4%, 5%. Our growth is up to 5-6%. So I can get it to grow during the day by just pressurizing it, or during the night as well, I guess, because that's probably when we're going to have cold. That's when the doors will be closed for the longest. But I could just say when the doors are closed, I can switch that on until it gets up to about 30 kilopascals. So that might be the way we're going to get this thing to grow. Right, so away we go. I'll just borrow you, import you. So I shall need to, let's see, I'll just put in the pump. Up, pump, 2D4, I do have a spare thingo there. Right, so if it's safe, we close the gate. Now, if it's not safe, the gate is closed. If the gate is closed, safe is 0. So I'll set equal to 0. So set now let's just go with set R1 if safe is equal to 0. So if the doors are closed, R1 is on. So we should load into R0 from the sensors outside. I need a sensor inside. Well, shit. I am outside. Inside. Yes, I am inside. It's alright, it's just a graphics glitch, don't panic. Now, I need a sensor inside. Now, still good. It's thriving. The plant is thriving. How about that? You. Right, so you are the inside sensor. Well, that's kind of a relative thing, isn't it? Right, now I did have a spare one of them. I do. Alias room sensor. Try one word. 2D5. Right, sure. I shall need the room sensor, the pressure. So the load the pressure here, so doors are closed, and the pressure is less than, you're going to say 35, I think we need it. No, I'll say less than 40. So, and both of them, R0, R0, R1. So if it's less than 40 kilopascals and the doors are closed, save a pump on R0. So, right. That should do it. Should we have done that? Maybe. Right. So now I shall need to put in my pump, which is a volume pump, and the room sensor, which will be the inside sensor, which is ironically outside. Now we're green across the board, and that has switched off. Great demonstration. Okay, so you should now be going down in growth. Yep, awesome. Back to 1 straight away. It's not like it's just slow down, it's just boom, gone. Well, you in there, you in there, you go to there, you go to there, or I'll lose you. I guess that's a bit of waiting to do now. So, yeah. So the sun will be setting, those doors will close again. It should pressurize the room again, and it'll grow again. And if I wait for it, I can split it off and take a very long time to get a shrubbery. Okay. I wonder if I could torture some flowers to come out here as well. Can't be a shrubbery without flowers. Eh, why not? Oh, in and out of doors everywhere today. Now, I want you. Oh, it is up to 30 kilopascals. Nice. You're showing 103% growth efficiency. Okay. Nice, your breathing's good, your temperature's good, your pressure's good, your light is 112% efficient. Lumination stress 6, darkness, node efficiency, water, carbon dioxide, pollutant, and volatiles is all good. Oh yeah, baby, he's growing outside on Mars. Very slowly. You're thriving. Thrive faster, damn it. Right. Yeah, still the one rocket going to try and keep the old power up on the station there. So that is going up and down. Now that I've got that under control, I might be able to switch on a second rocket and probably undo all the filtering we've done so far. That might be a plan. 39.70. Ah, it's actually gotten colder. Okay, so taking out all those pollutants has had an effect. It has gotten colder. 8790. Oh wow, and it's got colder and the pressure has gone down. So yeah, the pressure going down could be because it's gotten colder. Right, but yeah, I have taken out a fair old slab of pollutant there. Right, and that has made it colder. Whoops. But oh well, it's still getting there. It's not that bad, really. Oh, nuts. Anyway, let's get back to other stuff I've got to do. I've got to watch the grass grow, I guess. Anyway, look, it's daytime. It is the middle of the day. The doors are open, and growth efficiency is up to 2%. 2%. I've doubled the efficiency of the plant. It's still shit, but it's less shit, half as shit, less shite. It's barely growing, but it is growing. It says barely growing. It doesn't say not growing. So, yeah, progress. We've gone from 1 to 2%. Yay! Look at that. It went through the middle of the day and the doors didn't trigger. They didn't shut down. So that means I don't get a midday growth thing for the plant. Right. Okay. Anyway, there's a victory. Well, I'll take it as a victory. Shut up. And here we are back on day 225. It has been a while in game, but the shrubbery is progressing quite nicely. And the doors are open. We are outside. Whoops, close my visor. And soon, big reveal. Ta-da! My flowers are not growing, but my shrubbery has taken ages. Who would have thought plants that are not growing and will not ever grow and will not ever flower take a long time to grow and flower? But there are some orange flowers in there. I did torture some of them and got them out there, but they're not growing. But it's outside. Ta-da! That's awesome. And it is growing. It's growing barely, but it's growing. So before they were not growing at all. Now I've got a bit more atmosphere. They are barely growing, so they are actually growing. So it does not have to be inside its comfortable temperature range. It will grow in its minimum as long as it's not right at its minimum. So yeah, some of them are a bit tougher than other ones. That one's a bit of a sook, but I've got some good ones there as well. So there, my shrubbery. So to everyone, we've got it. So that's, well, it'd be nice if the flowers turn up, but that might take a little bit longer, and I've probably been here long enough. So how do we do with all this stuff? Well, I think we did all right. We used a heap of new stuff that I haven't used before, and learned a few new things. The cryopods, well, they work-ish. They don't need nitrous, but they do still heal you. That's the main thing there. Yeah, so we got our hospital working nice. I didn't really do much with this area, did I? But oh well, it's just a cosmetic area. Our torture rooms, they worked really well. They are good for getting your plants to do what they're meant to do, to grow in suitable conditions there. So that has worked out really well, and that is pretty cool. I've got some more poop to throw at the wall. Yeah, here we go. Harveys, as always, are doing their thing. You have planted. Yep, you're all good. You're all going. You've got nothing. We'll plant something. There we go. Rightio, party room. As always, rockets were awesome. Yeah, airlock, we got the airlock working. That is doing what I've always wanted it to do. I managed to actually make a custom airlock, so that was pretty cool. I do like this room. This was the sort of airlock I wanted. And you always got to have your yellow, green. I think it might have been pink, not red. For anyone who gets that reference, 2001: Space Odyssey. Yes. That's something right. So that one came out pretty well. As a safe room goes, that's the sort of thing I've always wanted. It'd be nice if those suit stands would repair your suit, but they don't, because I broke a few suits purely by being stupid. We got our mushroom room, our shroom room. That was probably next to useless, but it was worth a try. I kind of wanted it to work. I've got no real way of measuring it, so I don't actually know how much, because everything it takes out of here, it mixes straight back into the rest of the network, so I really don't know how much good it's doing for me. I mean, as far as pressurizing a base, it's probably having a big effect. As far as pressurizing a planet, it's probably next to useless, but yeah, that's the shroom room. It was a good idea. I don't know how effective it is for terraforming, but anyway. Our rockets are always awesome. Yep, doing their thing. Our junk rocket, we had that evil rocket in here. Oh yeah, and I did oh, switched off. Come on, switch back on again. Oh, there we go. Ah, volcano's active now. Proper volcano there. The real volcano with lava. Well, no lava. That's got fire. Totally authentic, not fake fire in it. Yeah, that kind of went well. Yeah. Well, it was it'd be nice if it had a bit more of a bush in it, but yeah, those engines I think are depreciated assets, so it's surprising they actually work at all. So, but they do what we needed it to do. And didn't actually get a lot of automation done in this. Well, I suppose I got a fair bit of automation. Didn't sort of do a massive logistics system here, but that worked well. I think seeing as I'm using the drills for getting stuff, and we're getting everything out of the centrifuge, I think if I had to redo that one, I would probably have everything come out of the centrifuge straight. I'd probably put a bank of furnaces or something up there, so everything that comes out of here just heads straight to the furnaces and gets smelted to ingots. And I can just store everything as ingots, because everything comes out of there degassed, so I'll be able to have, you won't lose any temperature in the furnaces when you run the gas through it. But yeah, so I'd just smelt everything into ingots and just store them all that way. I think it'd be a much easier way to do it. Then if you most of the stuff you want is already ingots, just your copper, iron, and gold, and you just when you mix, adjust your furnace to call them in as alloys. Call the ingots in for your alloys when you need them. But our pressurization of the planet, that, yeah, trying to do that discreetly. So I'm currently at, oh, it's still going up. So we're below 1.2 kilopascals on the pollutant, so I can leave my doors open all night and it won't, or all day, and it won't die of pressure to the plants won't die due to the pollution. But my nighttime pressure is not quite up to the 10 kilopascals I need. It's getting very, very close. So I can't leave it open all night, but mainly because my temperature is still not even close to the minus 30 degrees I need. So still a lot more to do there. But yeah, when I started out trying to pressurize it, doing it discreetly by just using the nitrous and trying to make nitrogen was not the way to do it. I had to get the rockets going and start burning everything. So I was at about day 110, thereabouts. Things started to move along a lot quicker because that's when we started getting the rockets going and more, and we eventually got there. But our temperature, where it started at minus 76. Yeah, so we almost got 20 degrees on it there, which is still not enough, but we got plenty of pressure. That was the main thing on that one there. We could get it to at least grow during the day, and nothing else. These ones, still in general, I didn't think they would work outside on Mars, but they do. They've been going the whole time. That's been our primary power supply. These things are, well, they're too slow for generating large quantities of gas. So that was probably a failed experiment. This thing is awesome. They can chew out so much, and these things are just so overpowered. I had so much resources. But anyway, well, I suppose it's good to have things that are sort of overpowered there. Otherwise, you have to spam massive amounts of them to get a huge resource going, and the game doesn't quite have the frame rate to do that. So it's yeah, it's always a bit a trade-off between how powerful things are and I guess how much you want your frame rate to be playable. Right, our nitrous burner. That I originally put 3 of them in there, thinking that would be enough, and you can't even keep one of them busy. But atmospheric systems, this has kept up to it. It's not been the most automated and most integrated one, but it's been enough to do what we want. Burner worked flawlessly, and we're still collecting gas out here. It is 40 megapascals. I've put some more tanks in yet again. So a lot more tanks out here, a lot more tanks outside. So that was a massive amount of pollutants that I had to actually filter out. Kind of 1 million moles in each of these ones. And there's 9 tanks there. So 9 million moles here, and a heap more outside as well. But yeah, it's awesome. So that's lovely pipe network. Oh, I love an atmospheric system. There's so many pipes go around. And colouring the pipes. Elmo's pipe mod, that was awesome. Network colouring mod. Whoops. Somebody should put a sign on that. Now the furnace, we've just got that hooked up to the the nitrous burner. So the heat out of that just runs through the heat exchanger and is keeping the furnace hot, and that has just been running sort of hot the whole time, and it has never cooled down. I can just run as much of this stuff through it as I want. Well, it's all degassed, that's why I can run so much through it. But it has never missed a beat. I've never had to do pretty much anything with that one there. But that was pretty cool. We built an unloader for the rocket. Now, the rocket has always been an interesting one because we put the fuel balancer on it too. That's right, I'll have to upload that code. We've got this one here that automatically adjusts your fuel mix as it fills the rocket up, which is handy because it could sometimes get a little bit wrong and then you'd run out of fuel and not know why. But that one there, so I have to upload that one. I'll have to adjust it so as it can tell whether or not you've got a mixer or a pump. So people who are still using pre-mixed fuel can still just put a pump on there. But if you're using a mixer, I guess I'll have to get it to detect whether or not there's a mixer there and mix it, otherwise just pump it. But our unloading this thing has always been the slow point in all of this. So now that one wasn't the most successful. But if you've got to sort everything out and store it, that's about the best I can still come up with. If you're just melting ice, the other one we did was much better. But yeah, if you want to get water ice and that sort of stuff, that's all right. Well, I think I did find out why where the fiery water ice was. I stopped collecting water ice, so I just had the diversion on here, which just dumps all the water ice out into the hot tunnel out here with where all the vents outside through there. I won't open that because it'll burn my face off again. So I think some of the water ice got dumped out into there. It was so hot that it caught fire and may have glitched through the floor and blown away. So I think that's where the flaming ice came from. But yeah, so we tried the turbine generators. That doesn't work real well if you're putting out stuff that's 4,000 degrees exhaust. But yeah, you live and learn. Sorting system was pretty basic, but it did its job. And where are we? I do like the tunnel. I do think this was pretty cool. This is kind of what I envisaged for the base, to have something like this, and I still wanted to have a view though, so I had to go up and build a site with a view. But I still love the industrial look on this one. Cables, pipes, and everything there. That is very cool. The dingy lights. Now, being an evil base, I had to give it a go. I tried to put an evil face on the base, but it was just really, really bad. I tried to make a cow, just in case anyone couldn't tell. That's not something rude. Yeah, I gave up on that. I just don't have the talent for that sort of thing, so let's just pretend that didn't happen, shall we? But it really wanted an evil face on my evil layer. Oh well, you can't have everything. What else did we get up to? My resource. It's meant to be a base hidden in the mountain to do things discreetly, and yeah, that's not exactly discreet. I wanted to do it gently and subtly, but not going to happen. But yeah, so our scrubber is just about full again. Once again, we've got a heap more tanks out here, so a heap of pollutant. Sadly, there's nothing I can really do with it. I can't jump. I can't do anything with the pollutant. But this base has come along nicely. The rockets are awesome. They are always awesome, and having so many of them here, it's probably not good for me frame rate, but just having them going up and down every few seconds was just awesome. Hearing them go up and down in the background. And yes, I did eventually turn down my headphone volume so I wouldn't crap me pants every time it happened. But the basic automation we had here, I think, was pretty good. The ice melter wars, that was just awesome. That did not miss a trick. I was worried that it would have overwhelmed the temperature there and it would have been a bit of a choke on that one there, but it didn't. It never stopped because the temperature got too low, which I thought was pretty cool. The unloading system is probably overcomplicated, but if anyone can figure out a better way, well, good luck. I couldn't. But that worked really well. Now, yes, because it could actually unload the rocket faster than it could refuel it. As long as there was only one rocket here. Once multiple ones landed, of course, the ice coming in did overpressurize the room and it had to shut down. So I could have put more vents in there and probably got away with it, but that was drawing a massive amount of power as it was, so I didn't. Once again, our generators are running out of power. Our burners, our nitrous burner and our hydrogen burners work treats. That's the, yep. So we just had all them going through, filtering the fuel back into the burner. That has once again gone without missing a beat. I did have to put on, I think I mentioned that one, but I did have to put on 3 mixers on this one to actually keep up with what was coming out of the rockets. Still only one on the nitrous because there's still hardly anything coming out of the nitrous. But anyway, our old starting base, it served us well. That hardly got any automation in it. It still has a portable scrubber on there. But oh well, yeah, I've got to move on from these things. Our big scrubber. Well, that did its job. I was not sure if I'd be able to do that, but it did what it had to do. But might be about time to switch you off now, because we do have lots of people saying you should go and put the all that sort of stuff into a you should put all this gas into a frame or just dig a hole in the ground. I was kind of worried because Stationeers does occasionally glitch and it loses its room, so I was a bit worried if it did lose that little cave was a room, whether it would release the gas back into the atmosphere or whether it just delete it. I wasn't sure. If it just deleted it, it wouldn't matter, but if it blew it back into the atmosphere, I'd be back to stage 1, so I wouldn't do that, but we might be able to have a little bit of a play with it now. And my apologies for having a base that only had 2 graphs. What sort of a base only has 2 graphs? Oh dear. Yep. We can shut you lot down. As the power runs down on our Stirling engines, you can shut down. Boop. As we turn out the lights and say goodbye, put the cat out where it'll freeze to death and not be able to breathe because it's Mars. Oh, that one's not even on. There we go. All shut down. Right, so that is our atmospherics plant. So that has done its trick quite nicely. It has, I mean, if we kept it running, it could eventually get things up to pressure, but it didn't. Didn't quite get to the 10 kilopascals. That would have been pretty cool. But I think we've done enough. To 225 days. I don't really want to hang around for much longer because I'm not going to get the temperature up to enough to be using that. So probably not a big issue. Anyway, so there we go. That is Terraforming Mars. Well, I never really used our things there, did we? I love my service tunnels, and I hardly used it. I kind of forgot they were there. But anyway, That's Terraforming Mars. So, till next time, happy building. See ya. Right, now the pressure in there is going to be huge. That pipe won't explode because it'll explode when the difference between the inside pressure and the outside pressure gets over 60 megapascals. Now that one, the inside pressure and the outside pressure will both be the same, so there'll be no pressure difference. The rest of it's embedded in the frame, so it shouldn't be an issue. Now, where's my crowbar? Close you up. Now everything outside of that should be just the pipes and stuff from here, so that shouldn't be an issue either. Now, so I want you... Nope, missed. Right, power, which I have switched off. Oh,
Suit damage.
shit.
Temperature low.
Shit. Ow, I broke another suit. Yeah, that gets a bit breezy. Good, can I just sneak in there and switch that off? Switch you off. And let's go switch these off. Well, they should switch themselves off. You on. Right, here we go. Oh, the setting is the speed of it, of course. Now, just need to hook you up. And you, that should give me that. Should switch that on, and we have pressure going in. Nice. Oop. Oh, that goes up very high. Oh. If I point my tool at it, it's not showing any damage happening. It's not happy though. Can't imagine why. Ugh. Okay. Well, I think it would have exploded by now if it was going to explode. Yep. Why not? More power. What does it go up to? 1,000. Awesome. There you go. There's another thing I've not managed to use before. Wow, they've still got a ton of gas left. Okay, I've got a gigapascal of gas in there. What would happen if I opened the doors now? Okay, this might take a while. Get about 80% of it there. I have got 5 gigapascals. 5 gigapascals stored in that room. So it's not going up that quick. Well, it still is going up by a megapascal a second, but it's taking a while now. I mean, who would have thought transferring? How many tanks I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Who would have thought transferring 17 million moles of gas would have taken this long? Probably everyone. But she's slowing down now. 5 megapascals yet left. Well, it's like about almost 90% of it over there. But it's all managed to fit into one room. So now the big question is, what will happen when I open that room? Nobody knows. I'll probably get shredded, but you never know. So let's switch that off and stand on top and see what it does. Okay, let's just save that before we go doing anything stupid. Now, who can predict what will happen? Whoa! Damn! Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh damn, that's still blowing out. I cannot get close to that. Right. Nope, still can't get near it. I'm surprised that hasn't blown my base away. Nope, still can't get near it. Wow. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, that's 70, 80 kilopascals and can't get any closer. Trying 100 kilopascals. Okay, so don't open that. Damn. Right. That's going to ruin my gas mix, isn't it? Nope. Get in there. Get in there. There. No. No. Oh, all right then. Oh, that might be dangerous. Whoa! Oh, it's almost done now. Okay. Wow. That was unexpected. Right, well,